Director of Public Relations. There's no other.
We made up their minds and they started packing. They left before the sun came up that day. An exit to eternal summer slacking. But where were they going without ever knowing the way? They drank up the wine and they got to talking. They now had more important things to say. And when the car broke down, they started walking. Where were they going without ever knowing the way? Anyone could see the road that they walk on is paved in gold. And it's always summer, they'll never get cold. Never get hungry, they'll never get old and gray. You can see their shadows wandering off somewhere. They won't make it.
Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work to work.
Now, welcome to YellBro Road. I am Jordan, and today we're going to go over some of these domestic things in regards to whose country is this? It's ours. And as you can see, penis with a beard, Matt Walsh is on screen. And we will go over his quote. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also check out the Discord link if you want to join that. Talk some shit. All opinions are welcome. You know, whether you're pro Antifa, against Antifa, what opinions are welcome. Just no pornography or grotesque imagery. That's all I ask for. And also, all the links I use in this video will be shared in the description box, so take advantage of that. All right. So as you see on screen, Matt Walsh here. And before I get to his quote, I have to give a content warning. I know some people are a little squeamish, and I should be good on YouTube. They won't block me for this, but I'm giving a fair warning right now. If you don't want to see that, maybe try to fast forward ahead, you know? But if you can handle things, I'm going to play this for you. It's some images that are popping up from inside of Portland, you know, where there's a lot of violence and stuff going on. You've been warned. Here we go. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Look away. Cover your eye. Hide the children. Look at all the damage and destruction going on. Oh, look at its eyes. Look at it. He sewed his butthole. Holy Christ. Oh, wait, there's more. There's more. Look at him. He's going to air hump. Watch this. Oh, my God. Hide the fucking children. The absolute misery, the destruction going on in Portland. Oh, fuck. Anyways, here's Matt Walsh's quote. Actually, I'll read the first part first. Commentator Matt Walsh urged President Trump to disregard court orders to troop deployments and confront the judiciary, saying some random federal judge has no authority to decide how and if troops are deployed. She is not the commander-in-chief. Ignore her and deploy them. It's time for a showdown with these activist judges. To take them down. Look what he's doing. He's destroying our country. You see these just monsters. Look at them. They're here to make the world a worse place. See that? I'll tell you. Listen, guys. If you see this face alone, I mean, I don't know if I just have like special eyes or something like that, where I could just look at him like, this guy's a little fucking loser. He's a little dweeby loser. How are we falling for this? There's no way you fall for this guy, right? You know, this guy doesn't trick you, right? There's no way. fuckface is going to try to get you. He's going to try, or he's begging the president of your country to put troops in your cities. He's begging you to do that. This little loser, penis with a beard, fuckface. If you fall for this, you're a fucking dummy. But don't worry, you can always join my Discord and get wrecked over there if you feel like it. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going because this thing doesn't just stick to America. It's like I like trying to tell like bigger stories about things that happen all over, right? Pause for that. And it's like it feels like if one lesson is learned in one area, you can like parallel it to other scenarios, so thus you never get tricked again. You never fall for stupid shit, right? Like if I point out something like Tom Homan, right, that allegedly took $50,000 cash as a bribe in order to get favors within the Trump administration. Like as soon as you hear that story, he has to answer for that, or you can't trust him anymore, right, guys? Your immigration czar. Wouldn't you want to do that?
No, I'm good.
Oh,
Okay.
so you're okay with him
I
taking
trust him.
$50,000 from who the fuck knows? Actually, we do know who it was. It was feds, right? But if we take the feds out and say it was someone else, right? Like someone genuinely willing to pay him $50,000 to get influence within the administration, you'd call that a bad thing, right? Right? And you guys would want this
Depends on
investigation
what-
to happen, right? Because it was feds that caught him. Meaning they set it up in a way that made it look very corrupt, right? Interesting. Well, let's keep going.
Which way was he being influenced? Do we know that?
The idea was because he was possibly going to work in the Trump administration, which is why he didn't get arrested, right? They waited because they wanted to see
Because
it.
he joined the power.
Yes, they wanted to see
Yeah.
if he actually got into power and then tried to use his influence, right? And this was in the context of it was like getting contracts for some of these private companies, right? Through the Trump administration. Like, oh, I can pull some strings for you. And then once you do that in exchange for cash, not for your friend, but in exchange for cash, I don't care if it is on the books, illegal or not. That screams corruption, right? There's no way around it.
It's got to be illegal too.
Oh yeah. I mean, as far as I understood, the Fed said we could have taken him down, but we wanted to see how far he'd go. Pause. That's a major pause. And then, but once, Trump's in office and all that stuff, they dropped the case. Trump's FBI dropped the case.
Right.
Which is like,
Because they know he's
isn't that-
protected by all these things, or they couldn't get him anyway.
yeah, I mean, just it's screaming corruption, but don't worry.
No, if it's true, it's a crime.
Now, if the FBI drops the case, how's it a crime then? How is Epstein a criminal if the whole if it's all hoax? Huh? How's Galena a criminal? It's all hoax. Come on. Anyways, this also parallels to other countries, and this video right here is gonna be a mixture of both because it's Elon Musk saying exactly with fuckface Douglas Murray. Let's give it a play.
I do not want to live in a country with Hamas supporters.
Okay, that is extremely loud. Let me just turn that down a bit. A little bit. By the way, it's Douglas Murray with Dilbert and fuckface. All right, here we go.
I do not want to live in a country with Hamas supporters. I want them deported. I want them chucked out. Simple. And I will do everything
They
I
put
can
up
to
no
ensure that happens. I am fed
What do you
up,
say,
by the
truck
way,
out?
of the
What?
He wants them deported. He wants them track held. Is that a new word?
I don't even know what the fuck you're saying. What did you say? He wants them deported. Or I guess he wants them out of the country somehow. And I assume he
Okay.
means Muslims, right? But here's what I'm also
Who
going to
knows what he
assume.
means?
Well, I'm also gonna assume that he uses the term Hamas the way Netanyahu uses Hamas, meaning if you're against Israel in any form or fashion, you are Hamas, essentially. What was the thing they were saying? If you say free Palestine, you're also a part of Hamas. If you protest against what they're doing over there, you're part of Hamas. Like on and so forth. Or sorry, not even in Hamas, you're supporting it.
You're pro-Christian Lebanon. You're Hamas.
Listen, if you're already Arab or Muslim, you're already half Hamas. So either fly that Israel flag or you're Hamas too. These are the intellectuals of our times, bro. This is, ladies and gentlemen, what this is called is, what's to say? Chickens coming home to roost. This is it. All the little fuck faces that you let get popular and built up over all this period of time because they said words you liked, but no one was like trying to read between the lines. They just support these fuckers and let them grow to where they're at now. They're all here fucking you over. They're here to fuck you over.
Yep.
Matt Walsh, Dilbert, fuckface, Douglas Murray. Don't worry, I got someone else to show you to after this. But let's just be quiet and let the man talk, huh? Here we go.
I do not want to live in a country with Hamas supporters. I want them deported. I want them chucked out. Simple.
Dragged out.
And I will do everything I can to ensure that happens. I am fed up, by the way, of the centrist dad hand-wringing era, where people say, oh, but might it be against our liberal values? And might our liberalism... I'm not as interested in that as I am in Britain remaining Britain. I am much more interested in that. At every time of national emergency in our nation's history, we gave something up to survive.
Oh, fuck.
We did in the Napoleonic Wars, we did in the wars of the 20th century, and we will have to now. This is the thing we give up, extending tolerance to people who do not extend it back to us. It should be over, that era. I do not want to live in a...
Oh, man.
You know what he referenced in the Napoleon Wars as the thing they gave up?
No, but I can go with the 20th century and the 21st century. I can go with the Iraq War. I can go with World War I and II.
I'm saying he's referencing giving up the financial sovereignty to the Rothschilds. That's what he's saying. We gave that up for safety.
I don't know that. But I assume he's speaking in general of giving up. I assume he's speaking in general of giving up rights. I assume. Right? We gave up, our fucking privacy. We gave up our privacy. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's out here supporting the whole, was it digital ID thing? So that they can find Hamas supporters. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah. He is, probably. He's got to be.
Also, fun. Well, this is an older clip, right? For sure. But it is funny enough that he's offering no tolerance for, well, once again, I'm sure his idea of Hamas supporter is so wide-ranging that you might be a Hamas supporter. Not you, Dubster, but someone in the audience. You might be, unbeknownst to you, a Hamas supporter because Douglas Murray deemed so, and he wants you out of the country. But wouldn't that be him showing a lack of tolerance? Plus, you got to leave too, Douglas Murray. Right? Just by his own words. Yeah. It's silly, but by his own words, he's like... But anyway, like, these pseudo-intellectuals, I swear to God, they're so fucking annoying, bro. Actually annoying, because they say some of the dumbest shit on planet Earth, but the way they say it, people are like, oh, wow, this must be correct. Or he must be saying something intelligent. Like, no, he's saying stupid shit out loud. Like, really stupid. But he talks like this, and I'm so smart, aren't I? Yes. By the way, if you make fun of my voice, you're Hamas. Losers. And you could tell from a mile away, but don't worry. The little fans built up these three idiots, Homan, fuckface, this idiot, and of course, Mr. Tommy Robinson. Now, this is brand new. Heading to Israel, right after my trial on October 13th, I'll be making a special trip to the state of Israel. Thanks to Minister Amici Chikikova, Israel's Minister of Diaspora Affairs, for the special invitation, and to Speaker of the Knesset, Amir Ohana, who will welcome me at the Israeli parliament. These are real men, patriots of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud team, who stand tall for faith, freedom, and the West. Oh, fucking Christ. Didn't he just lead a giant march? Wait. He led a giant march for, like, you know, Britain for the British, right? I'm tired of these illegal immigrants, these Arab, Muslim immigrants. I'm tired of this shit. Obviously, with no mention of all the wars his country had been involved in that creates immigrants and asylum seekers all over the fucking world. Of course, there's never a mention of that. And of course, what else is he? Hardcore Israel supporter. Look at that. Brilliant. Brilliant. Do that also.
Why can't we just be anti-illegal immigration? Why do we have to be on the side of Israel?
For me, Dubster, what this tells me is this guy's been full of shit from the very beginning. And I've been saying this guy's been full of shit from the very beginning. So
apparently, but that's what I'm saying. He's kind of somebody on my kind of side, but now he's gone a step too far with it being
let me ask you
good
this,
with
Dubster.
Israel, what they're doing.
Let me ask you this, Dubster. Did you get your side from him or people like him? Or did you come up with it on your own?
I came up with it from the idea and considerations and then decided for myself.
Fair enough. That means you were never on his team and he was never on yours. That's what that tells you, right?
It
begs the question, though, like, who else? Who else is like that? It begs the question.
It is a representative of an idea I like. But now I'm seeing that it was with a different plan in mind for him.
Yeah, but the thing is, and like, once again, I talk shit to you all the time, but I actually mean this in no offense. Those statements and prior actions helped build guys like this that were full of shit from the fucking beginning. And now it's too late. Now Tommy can lead a march of 100-something thousand fucking people. Douglas Murray kind of fell off a bit because of the Joe Rogan thing, but he still wrote book after book and he's filthy rich. The dweebs he's talking to, rich. They have a fan base now that will never leave because they gain legitimacy from people that might be legit. They might actually believe in something, right? And they boost these guys up, and now they're unstoppable, at least for a portion of the audience, of the population.
Never say never, man. You gotta hold that kind of faith. That's what we're doing right now. We're calling out their bullshit.
I'm being hyperbolic, but it's once again, I haven't really seen it unless these guys get caught in some weird sex thing. I never really see a fall from grace from these guys. I never see it. Even Douglas Murray is floating around here still, doing appearances and doing all this shit.
But people walk away once they see something they disagree with. And that's what the faith is.
Sure.
What I mean.
Sure, but it's not in the way. Hold on. God.
It might not be 100,000 walk away all at once, but it might be 10 people here like, oh, I didn't know he was supporting this.
Yeah, but an idea I was saying earlier.
Here, oh, he does that too?
The idea I was saying before is that, like, you make a mistake once, you have to like vow to yourself, I'm never gonna fuck up like that again. But what do you think's gonna happen? They maybe leave Douglas Murray, or they leave Tommy Robinson, or they leave one of these fucking influencer people, and they join someone else doing the same
Nick
thing to them.
Fuentes. Yeah, they go Nick Fuentes.
I'm not even saying he's
He don't
legit
want
or not
illegal
legit.
Syria. He doesn't support Israel, but then you gotta acknowledge that he's also racist against black people just because he's scared of them.
I don't even think he's racist. Either way, it's like
But yeah, from 1 to 1.
you can listen. The thing is to listen. Okay, fine. Listen to other people. Like, I have no problem with people exploring all these different thoughts and ideas and different people out there. But if you don't realize you got to ask questions, and if you don't get answers to it, like you should leave it as a question mark instead of oh, don't worry, they're probably a good guy. Oh, don't worry, I've been listening to them for years. They're a good person. You can't just do that. Not in this realm. If you want to do that with style, like, oh, I like the way this guy talks or his outfit or some shit, fine. But like the substance of what he's saying, you can't just you can't fall asleep on shit like that. You can't.
And at that level, he's getting donations, he's getting funding from people none of us really are keeping track of.
Or
Really hard to keep track of.
Or
what's that influence doing?
Or like Charlie Kirk, who got his start with all the funding and the backing and the narratives. He started from there. Like they wanted to do with Nick Fuentes too, right? Like Ben Shapiro got, where he started out with that shit. Random sites boosting these guys up. Probably bot farming, let's be honest. Probably doing that too. I think that was offered to Nick Fuentes, but I guess he said the wrong thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's questioned what he said.
And that's according to him. Who knows if that's even true or not? I'm just saying, like, that's what he said. And it is, once again, for me, it's like, fuck the idea about money. Maybe they come from a rich family. They can buy like nice cameras and microphones and access to certain places. Like, money's not my issue. It's, why aren't we trying to navigate the character in front of us? Why does that get skipped over? Because maybe they have that one totem pole fucking idea. Like you were saying about Tommy, right? Maybe his idea about immigration you really liked, so thus you maybe ignored other shit that the guy was fucking doing. Or Matt Walsh and his, culture war stuff, trans people everywhere, see? Maybe you like that issue. Maybe you like that idea and the way Matt Walsh goes about it. But he might be fucking you through the side door, too. But it's just not, somehow, just rinse and repeats. It's crazy. And by the way, side note here, it's not even side note, but he puts it in terms the way the Israeli government does. He's not saying Gaza and West Bank. He's saying Judea and Samaria. It's like, yeah. He's basically saying, like, it is Israel's territory. So, like, the guy whose main topic is about immigration, right? People coming in and taking over a fucking space, land and territory, right? Like, wait a minute, they're not one of us. What are they doing? He wants Gazans and people in the West Bank to leave the place where they grew up. And I mean, for centuries, their families have been there. For centuries. And he's saying, nah, you guys got to leave. The guy's main thing is about immigration, right? You can't make that shit up. You can't make that up. Look at this. This one's even weirder. Look at this. Oh, shit. What the? Sorry. Fucked up mouse. Where is it? God dang, I was just looking at. Oh. I also plan to meet while in Israel with legal advisors, NGOs, media leaders, ambassadors, and political leaders of nations with interests in the UK. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
He's trying to stop getting arrested. If I got some Israeli friends, maybe the judges in UK won't arrest me anymore.
So, like, all right, let me ask you this, sir. If it was Ukrainian or Russian or French or British, if they were just mass migrating to the U.S., maybe you might put it as invading, would you be upset about that? Because you're upset about the topic of immigration, not what type of people come by.
I don't like that 40,000 Ukrainians came to America. Fuck that.
We have different ideas about immigration, but either way, I was asking you that because it's to get a sense of consistency versus in parallel next to Tommy Robinson here, where it is actually selective. It is.
Oh yeah, like racist.
I'm not going to call it racist. I'll let it be what it is. Either way, it is selective. You can tell it's selective. For what reason? I'll let Tommy tell everyone that. But what I am seeing is being selective. Straight
Right.
up. I spent my life exposing radical Islam and defending the West and proudly stand with Israel to make our shared mission even stronger. Aren't they the Middle East? They're Middle Easterners. Tommy, what's going on?
Didn't
Not
Didn't
the
Trump-
West.
didn't Trump secure the asylum issue for Ukraine?
He probably did.
I'm pretty sure we're getting that because
Oh.
I don't even agree with this. We shouldn't have.
Listen, it's all smoke and mirrors what these guys do. You have Conor
Yeah.
McGregor wanting to run for president in Ireland, right? And he's like, we need to get rid of these
Ireland.
immigrants. These immigrants. Meanwhile, the majority of immigrants are Ukrainian. But who are they pointing at? Random Africans on the street. Or Arabs on the street. They're pointing at them instead of the actual majority of immigrants going to Ireland are Ukrainian. That's crazy, right?
Not just all of them. That's the proper answer. I got you. And he's, like you said, smoke and mirrors.
It's just
Hit,
blatantly
pe-
full of shitness.
hit people subconsciously rewrite their like thinking.
I mean, also, don't quote me. That's something I heard. I didn't do too much study into it, but I saw some statistics, and that was the case. But once again, someone can double check me, see if I'm wrong about that. But there's a significant amount of Ukrainians going to Ireland, for sure. Significant. But I think it's actually the most. And I think it might be by like a wide margin, too. But whatever. Whatever. Either way, it's just... Oh, man. These idiots are allowed to take advantage of everyone else. And apparently these fans will
All right.
accept it until they get screwed over personally. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just letting you know it's back. I cut out for a minute.
If you want to say anything, please go ahead, because I'm about to end the video. I'm being nice today, Devon. Go
Deport
ahead.
all illegals. Yeah, deport all illegals. That is my vote.
Fair
I don't
enough.
care if they're white, black, Asian, or Mexican.
Hey, folks. It ain't Christian, but it's definitely Dubster. There's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Have you been tricked by one of these guys? Like, I feel like I want to put their faces on milk cartons. Like, have you been tricked by this person? Because either their bot farming game is just on point, and they can just fucking just make it seem like a shit ton of people love what they do. But then again, like, we saw hundreds of thousands of people showing up for Tommy Fuckface Robinson's little rally thing. And guess who else was there? Guess who else was there? Guess who did a speech on that, huh? Oh, it's Dilbert and Fuckface. Oh, shit. Those guys walked side by side with Tommy Robinson, huh? Interesting. What a coinky dink. I'm so surprised. I would have never thought. Either way, tell me in the comment section what you think about anything. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate. All of it is very much appreciated. Also, check out the Discord link if you want to join that. All opinions are welcome. All opinions are welcome. All of them. Just no pornographic shit, no grotesque shit. And also, everything you saw here will be linked in the description box as well. Take advantage of that. Yeah, that's it. With all that said, please give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in, and then you wanna to buy yourself a cow.